Whoops. That was the wrong scene. Man. Let me see if I can change this. Let that music flow a little bit lighter. Wasn't planning to be on tonight, but I got the itch for something I haven't done in a while. I'm gonna be running a little running a little Madden 24 franchise using a roster that somebody had created as of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight, supposedly having the updated rosters. So let's check out the starting point. I wonder how great would it be to be able to choose to start in 2025. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Let's see. Let's check the league settings. Try and do a one-off. Put this down. Okay. I don't know. I don't really like accelerated clock, but if I want to be able to do a playthrough of a one-shot, I need to let the clock go. No cooldowns. All right. All right. Come on. How many of these? Turn fill roster off. I will do that. I will do that. Let's hop into this. And then let me go straight to the roster and see if it is the correct roster. Yep. Russell Wilson, Jeff Driscoll, Najee, Jalen Warren. No fullback. George Pickens, Calvin Austin. So here for the Steelers, here's two moves I could see coming, or I think would be wise. I don't know what the salary cap is, but I would think it would be wise of them to try and sign one of the veteran offensive linemen, even a veteran offensive tackle. Dude, Zach, I don't know. I will say this. What's up anyway? What's up, by the way? I will say this. Props to Omar Khan. Rather than doing what a lot of GMs have done when they've used a first round pick to get a quarterback, and they've tried to they try to force through it. Like, he just didn't like it, send him out. And the other thing is this, from everything I understand about personality, if you are in the National Football League and you are not willing to work to earn a spot every year, like, you can't tell me somebody like a TJ Watt doesn't show up. Like, he knows how good he is, obviously. You know what I mean? Like, there's players know how good they are, but you can't tell me they don't show up ready to prove that that's their spot. And instead, when Russell Wilson was signed, you find out that, well, Rudolph was expected to leave because he hasn't been given the true opportunity over the past few years. That was expected. But Pickett was just like, I'd rather move on. You know what? I was hopeful for the kid. I was hopeful for what he could do without Matt Canada. I was looking forward to it. But if that's going to be his attitude, get out of town. Get out of town. Like, if you are not willing to work and prove that you are the quarterback, then leave. Russell Wilson came in and said, I'm not here to fight for the starting spot. Like, I'm not focused on fighting for the starting spot. I just want to be helpful to winning. I think Russell had accepted his potential role of being a veteran, a mentor. I think that's what he expected, because that's what he said in his interview just on Friday. Like, he spoke a lot about anyway. So now we're in a place where the Steelers have to get both receiver, right, offensive line. They filled the starting linebacker spot. Theft from Baltimore. and now they are now they need to shore up the quarterback spot. They have to. No, Zach, not. Stop it. No, they didn't move on from him. The past 2 seasons, yeah, in the chamber, the past 2 seasons, it was always understood. You come in, you're going to have to work for that spot. Like, it's not a given. And so now I will say this, kind of in the way of what you just said. I do think it's kind of, I do think it does represent, sorry about the camera, guys. Some things getting funky with it. Why did the color, like, completely disappear? The color just went crapola, Batman. Holy crapola, Batman. All right. I hope that's good. But Tomlin has shown it. Hey. Thank you for that Prime. 1 full year, Blue. Let's go. Let's go. Appreciate the primes, brother. If Rudolph had gone, then Wilson came in, might have been a different story. No. Rudolph was already given the freedom to seek free agent. Like, he was already given that freedom. Kenny is the one who had it, because bringing in Russell makes sense. For literally $1 million, $1.2 million, it makes sense. At worst, he's a cheap backup. A cheap veteran backup who's been there, right? At worst. At best, he's able to take the starting job. Like, for $1 million, why wouldn't you do that? And so, like, to me, it made sense, and it sounded like he had even accepted the potential of being that. And he in his interview, he had, like, his welcome interview, he had specifically talked about, like, there's 32 starters in the league, but there's it's a club. Playing quarterback, it's a club, and you support each other, and you support the opportunities to be able to bring the team to wins. Oh, we're talking football, not the reindeer. Yeah, no. no, Mason Rudolph. But I do think I think things would have been different if they brought Wilson in. If this situation unfolded a little bit sooner, they would have re-signed Mason Rudolph. But because Mason was signed, and then they brought Russell in, and then Kenny's just like, you know what? I'd rather move on. Here's the frustrating part. Or here's the funny part. The Steelers traded him to the Eagles, where he's guaranteed to be number 2 behind Jalen Hurts. He has no chance to be the starter. Like, he got so underhanded by Steelers management. All right, fine. If you're going to screw us over for picking you number 1 and paying you that contract, you're going to go somewhere where you're not going to be able to play. I don't know that that's the mindset because I've actually seen a lot too that um that he is, ever since he was a kid, he was a Eagles fan. So that might have played into it too, but at the same time. So with that, he anyway, the thing I was getting to is, okay, fine, that makes it simple, but here's the frustrating part. You have, I gotta sit back because my back. You have, let me collect my thought. Oh boy, are we really gonna start this tonight, guys? Are we really gonna start this tonight? I forgot to change the cost. That means getting tomatoes is gonna be too easy. Oh, right in my mouth. You and so I lost my train of thought. Golly. I just thought that I thought bringing in Russell Wilson was an excellent choice. I thought the free agency for the Steelers was going phenomenally. Stealing Patrick Queen, right? Getting Deshaun, the safety from the Ravens as well too, right? He played in Baltimore too, or sorry, in Miami at one point. He played in 3 teams, I think. But he's a great pickup. The punter, great pickup out of Houston. Russell, great pickup. Like, everything was looking so good. And then they traded Deontay Johnson, and I liked Deontay Johnson as a receiver. So I didn't really like that, especially since they traded and we got an aged corner who isn't Patrick Peterson. Like, I don't know. I felt like that one wasn't as great. And then this move where they're trading Mason Rudolph and a 6th round pick for basically a 22 pick higher pick and 2 7th round picks to the Eagles. Like, to me, Howie Roseman won another trade. Like, Howie over there in Philly is so good with trades. So good with them. Yeah, Zach. Well, and that's the thing where I think the Steelers have benefited. We haven't had, I mean, yeah, have there been players who probably I would think would be better if they were on? Yeah. But I think overall it's been decent. Now this, though, I think now you're looking at, okay, you got a short. Here's the thing. Here's what this leaves in play. Justin Fields. Now, I am not a huge proponent for Justin Fields. And freakish athlete, right? Freakish athlete. But to me, he has shown himself as a freakishly athletic Mitch Trubisky. He is another one-read quarterback who has a Lamar Jackson capability of movement. He is more realistic, in my opinion, to that whole like running back at quarterback thing people used to blame Lamar for. And so, yeah, I thought Kenny Pickett would be. I was really looking forward to it because think about it. You got Najee, you got Jalen at the run game, shore up a little bit more offensive line. You've got growth already happening there. You know, take the Washington tackle at pick 22 or whatever. Shore some more up. Sign one of these veteran linemen who are available. You know, you put yourself in a great place. You'll have to obviously draft another wide receiver. So you put all that together, and you've got, what's his name? I can never keep his name in my mind. Atlanta's head coach got fired this past year. He was the OC in Tennessee when Derrick Henry was there. Current OC now for the Steelers. Like, I was really excited to see how they were going to actually employ more to Kenny Pickett's capabilities. And now this. Now, do I think Russell Wilson will fit to those? By far. I mean, I think that's what it's similar to what he did in, except for when he threw it and they didn't run it in the Super Bowl. But overall, I think that's, that's going to work out well. It's going to work out really well. Um, but I know that Mike Tomlin is a big Justin Fields fan. The Bears have, they've been in the conversation about trading him for so long. Give it to, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Exactly. So with that, I really think, I think we're going to see a trade soon for Justin Fields, or what they're going to try to do is Omar Khan and Tomlin are going to try to trade in some way to grab a quarterback that they like in the draft. Or they might purposely be looking at a second or third round quarterback to be able to come in behind Russell now that this is the situation. If Kenny was still there, it'd be different. Maybe you can get you grab a sixth rounder, see how he'll be as your third string, stuff like that. But now you got to look at a quarterback. And this is a very deep quarterback class, if I understand correctly. I don't pay close enough attention to college. Yeah, right now it's just Jeff Wilson, and this roster that I'm looking at, because I was gonna do a one-off. Oh, of course, you guys can't see their names, but they have Jeff Driscoll as a quarterback on here too. Now, granted, obviously he's not your starter, but he's probably your third stringer. But let me look at free agency here. Somebody updated this as of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So we're going to look purposely at the roster. We're going to look at free agents, and we're going to say who's available. Right now, is Ryan Tannehill still available? See, but you don't want to bring in you want to bring in young guys. You want to bring in young guys. And so that's why I really think they're going to look to trade. They're going to look to trade for Teddy Bridgewater, I thought was signed. Oh, bring back Dobbs? Bring back Dobbs. But I think they're either going to... I think that's all that's left. They're either going to trade for Justin Fields, or they're going to figure out something to move up in the draft. That's where I think they are with quarterback. But everything has changed. This is the most change and movement to a roster in Pittsburgh that I have seen in ever. So much movement in the offseason here. It's just not the way that Colbert did things. Colbert. I always forget how to properly pronounce it. So what we're going to do is this, though, guys. We're going to look here, and we're going to see. Because, and the other thing is, I could totally see the Steelers going after somebody like a T. Higgins, or not a T. Higgins. Who's the other guy out of the Bengals? He would be a great. He wants to be a number 2, and that would be perfect for what Pittsburgh is looking for. But you also have Mike Williams available if you want a big X. Now, granted, I don't think that's what they're looking for, because they're prioritizing George Pickens. So let me go to... No, I don't want depth chart, right? No, I don't want depth chart. So let me make a couple changes here, guys. We're going to try and one-off this. See where we can take the Steelers. Now, unfortunately, it's based upon this past year's... what's the word called? It's based on this past year's season. There's no way to change the season, is there? That'd be dope if I could totally change if you could change the, like in college football, right? In NCAA, they no doubt should be able to have the ability for you to be able to change who you're going to play. I don't know, but I at least want to... Let me grab up a quarterback. Actually, I should totally look and see what it would look like. What would it look like, according to this, to trade for... Let me go to the trade center. Justin Fields. Because in the game, using Justin Fields is different than what I think in real life is. Really do. Let's go. Just go to quarterback. There it is. First. Oh, it's Bears. Duh. Okay. They see he's a 76. Okay. So if we did Justin Fields, what are they saying? They're saying their team needs are a quarterback, a right end, a D tackle, a left outside linebacker, a center. I think they'd be looking at mainly draft picks. Just for the sake of this, let's just see what it would look like to do like a 3-4-5. I'm just curious. Just show me. Okay, so that's the level of trade interest. So let's do a level. Let's do a pick 2. And then let's go like 4 and 5. Let's see what happens. Interesting. All right, well, let's go 4-4. Let's go 4-5 like this and see if it moves it much. We're over halfway. Okay. Well, if they went 2 and 5 here and then they went 4 next year, not much movement there. But we got pick 49 and then 3 and then let's go 6. Okay. Let's go 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, we're moving into the orange. Okay, so that might be a more realistic look. 2, 3, 4. I think obviously the Bears probably want a first round equivalency, but I'm not going to give that to them. We're going to go 2, 3, and let's go 3. See what happens here. Okay, 3/4. So let's go. If they did two second round picks, and then say the next one's just a 5. Green. Interesting. We might be able to pull this off without a first round pick. Just saying. Oh my goodness. We might be able to pull this off without a first round pick. That's insane. Okay. Now here's the question. Do we think that they would do that? A 2 and a 2 and a 2 probably would do it. 3 second round picks probably would do it. I don't know that I want to do that. But I will say this isn't like starting in off season going into the free agency or going into the draft for this year. This is going into preseason for this past season. So I won't have opportunity to draft the quarterback and then play. So I should do this. I'm just going to do the trade. See what happens. 3 2s. Boom. Done deal. So now we have Justin Fields, okay, which is a very realistic possibility for the Steelers, okay? Everything will be okay. I didn't care how I didn't see the live notification. How late, like, what time did it say it posted in Discord? Because it's always late. It's always like 15 minutes late, too, which I hate. All right, so now let's go to team salaries. I like working on that page, okay? So now we have, dude, think about this though. Anybody who's a football fan, think about this. Justin Fields and Russell Wilson on the same roster. What? And here's the thing. It would be, why did they have Russell, whoever created this made Russell signed for 7 years. 296 million. Let's do this. View player card. Okay. We're going to change this. How do I edit him? Because he should be 1 year, 1.2 mil. And that'll make a big difference to what I'm able to actually sign on. Ran to the gas station around 9:40 and just wasn't paying attention. Oh, you guys didn't see what I just was looking at. So whoever made this roster has Russell Wilson signed to an $296 million deal, an $82 million penalty. He's signed for 1 year, 1.2 mil. Come on, bro. That's crazy because that really affects. Wait, can I just go this way? Can that make it smaller for me? Oh boy, it's gonna be a while, guys. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take forever. That's probably why they didn't do it. They didn't change it because this was gonna take, I don't even know how long. And for those wondering, why are you worrying that much about it? Because if I'm looking to sign free agents or do any trades here to finish off the roster, having somebody who's signed for $295 million more than they are actually signed for kind of affects cap space. Maybe a little bit. You can do it. You can do it with a $295 million handicap. What? Oh, man. All right, now we're down. 1.2. Come on. Actually, I think it was 1. We'll do it. We'll sign him this way. And the signing bonus. Oh, boy. Yeah, see, look at that. It was at a 98 million cap space. Let this get all the way down. I'll give him a 200K signing bonus, so it makes 1.2. Oh, that shot down there real quick. 210K. That's fine. We'll do it right there. We'll do it right there. Save changes. See, and now that changes things for the math. For the math. But I'm not even kidding you. If we had Justin Fields, Russell Wilson, and heck, say they got Dobbs back as their third. Like that's a decent quarterback backfield. You know what I mean? So okay. So halfback, we're good. I would like to add a third, like a 70 something, like a good, like give him a break kind of guy. Receivers, and we gotta sign a better receiver. We've got to manage roster, and then see. Let's look at free agents first for receiver. This is a place they're definitely going to draft somebody. But see, Mike Williams, they have him at an 87 on here. I don't want OBJ. Tyler Boyd is who I was thinking of. I think Tyler Boyd would be a solid fit. He's a slot guy though, and so is Calvin Austin. And so I think what you need, because George Pickens is your X. Like he's your go up and get it, be physical, that kind of guy. Your deep threat, he's your playmaker. I think you need like I don't want MVS, but I think you would need a deep threat of some sort. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I take here? I'll sign both Mike Williams and Tyler Boyd. And then I can look at how things fit on the roster and then just drop one of them. McCole Hardman is available too. 96 speed. So he's a playmaker, but he's got some speed. He's got some juice. You know what? I need to check real quick, guys. I need to check, see if any other things happened with free agency. I want to know, did they end up signing? Did they really just... Um, wide receiver free agents signed. Let's go to the 2024 NFL tracker. Van Jefferson is still available. Trent Irwin. Wait, no. They have years beside their name. Available players. Mike Williams is still available. Hunter Renfrow. Allen Robinson. You think they might bring Allen Robinson back? I don't know. I don't think so. I think if you're gonna bring it all, if you're gonna bring in Allen Robinson, you might as well grab a Mike Williams instead. The only issue about Mike Williams is he's just coming back off an ACL tear, I believe. So, and you're not necessarily worried about age because you're gonna draft him. Okay. All right, let's go back over to here. All right. And so I'm going to grab, like I said, I'm going to grab Mike Williams.
This is the development trait. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what abilities a player has.
Sign him for 1 year. That's one thing I don't like is when you go to free agency in Madden, you can only sign them for 1 year. Why can I not structure why can I not structure a contract? It's Madden 24. Why can I not structure a contract? No OBJ. Nope, he's done. He's done. At this point, he's kind of like T.O. was, like where he kept trying to push, like somebody get me. And it's just like, but at least T.O. though would stay healthy. Nobody just wanted that. Nobody wanted that personality. And then I was gonna sign Tyler Boyd. Because I think Tyler Boyd could be a solid fit as a number 2 as well. Did win in LA. Yeah, but that was already, 3 years ago? You know what I mean? Like, the past 2 like, he also got his knee blown out at the end of that season. Didn't get to finish out the Super Bowl, right? He played, but he didn't get to finish out. He had a great season, but ever since then, he's had 2 more injuries. He's just... So maybe McCole Hardman I could sign. I'm just going to do it because we're kind of in that preseason phase. And we're going to go from there. Let's go halfback. I said I wanted a third. Dude, J.K. Dobbins. I think if they, in real life, if the Steelers went to sign J.K. Dobbins, he'd want too much money for already having to. Exactly, Zach. All right, man. Have a good night. The Steelers, Red. My whole purpose tonight was with everything that's been happening in free agency, especially in Pittsburgh. They just traded away Kenny Pickett, and there's just so much change, more change in this offseason than in the past 25 years in Pittsburgh. So I am trying to see what I could do with it. But I think Clyde Edwards-Helaire is another young one you could sign in as a next man up in Pittsburgh. I know they're more power back, but Cam Akers, is he really available? I thought they finally signed him there in Los Angeles. I'm going to sign Dobbins. I think he would make a great number 3. And then I already did receiver, tight end. We've already got our 2, Darnell and Washington and Freiermuth. So here's where I was talking about, guys. Here's where I think you sign a veteran, a good veteran, and then you draft a young kid to come in underneath of them. So if you put out money for a Tyrone Smith, right? at tackle, because they have the kid they just got last year or 2 years ago, and they want him to play at tackle. Maybe they wouldn't get like a Tyrone, because he's gonna add, like, right there, almost $10 million for one season. That's a little steep, my man. That's a little steep. Lyle Collins, Isaiah Wynn. That's not a bad one for. I'm gonna grab him. Yeah. So Red, what I did in this, because in real life, Russell Wilson right now is the only quarterback in Pittsburgh now. So weird to say, but I think in real life, two possibilities remain. The Steelers and Mike Tomlin's love affair with Justin Fields make a trade, and they figure out a way to get Justin Fields into Pittsburgh, which honestly, having quarterbacks of veteran Russell Wilson and young Justin Fields actually sounds like an insane quarterback duo. Just saying. The only other option I see is that they draft a kid and they trust Russell Wilson to be their bridge quarterback. Only one of those two. One of those two. But they've shored up all other positions except for receiver, quarterback, and offensive line, specifically tackle. And so on here, what I did to answer your question is, because of where this is starting, I'm at preseason of the season, so I can't draft anybody before we get to that. So I went the trade for Justin Fields route. So I traded for Justin Fields. I traded 3 second-round picks. I did not get rid of a first-round pick at all, which probably won't happen in real life. It could be like 2 second rounds and a 4th round or something like that. But I did 3 second-round picks. Bada bing, bada boom. We got it. So I grabbed a left guard. I'll compare to who I have left. We need a center. This is one where they no doubt need to. Did they sign somebody? I don't think they signed a center, but I'm signing this guy, Connor Williams, because I think they need to sign somebody and potentially draft an interior lineman. That would be a good place to be able to sign a current current veteran. 75, Mekhi Becton Sr. 24-year-old, 75. See, here's the thing. Let me back out here and go over to the roster. If I go here to I like to go through team salaries. See, I got Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. What I'll probably do to start. Oh, did he become a Jet? This said it was updated as of 7 p.m. Central Standard Time today. So there could be ones that have already happened since then, but somebody will have to look it up for me, because if I click off of the game over, it'll go to my desktop instead of keeping up the game. Like it'll go between. So if somebody can look up Becton, that'd be huge. And then this would be a phenomenal like Najee and Jalen is already a great backfield, but if you brought in another one like Dobbins, come on, bro, come on. And I don't even know who this is. He's 64 overall. Guess what, buddy? Bye-bye. And then, so here, Mike Williams will not be seen as the number 1. They want George Pickens to be the number 1. And then Calvin Austin is a playmaker because of his speed. So what I'm going to do, guys, is let's see here. We have 30.9 mil. I'll come back to the receivers, but I'm probably going to be cutting 2 or 3 of them. Tight end, get rid of this guy. He's visiting the Bengals. Yes, Axis. I found one in the community files and downloaded it, and it was the most recent one. So there could be some that are slightly off, but my understanding would be that they wouldn't change the ratings. They would just change where the players are at. Okay, so left tackle, if I remember correctly, I mean, we got Dan Moore, but I gotta have this up, okay? I gotta see this. Current Steelers roster. Let's go. Let me go to the NFL app. It might be easier that way because I have the Steelers as my favorite team, so I can just click on them. And well, pending on how slow it's gonna take, golly. Red Rye, I am too. In fact, guys, I have not paid full price for a video game in years. Years. And by years, I literally mean ever. I don't think I've ever bought a game at price, at drop. I'm stingy. So with that, I really think NCAA 25 could potentially, I don't know what my finances will be like at that time, but my hope for the point of content will be that we can get that game, have that game right at drop, and start playing the crap out of it. Yeah. Access. I mean, that's the go-to. That's the easy thing, easy and simple. It makes sense. But yeah, I like to, like, for current stuff like this, especially when you're in between seasons and you don't have the new game, but you know what I mean, because they don't do updates. That's another thing that's dumb. Like I feel like the NFL, I feel like Madden should do updates until until a month before their new game. You know what I'm saying? Players, here we go. I don't want team leaders. I just want the roster. All right. Who are you looking at? This is not updated at all. That's not updated at all. Oh, man. It still had Trubisky as number 3 quarterback. Steelers' current roster. Let's get it. Let's get it. I don't know if I'm going to find anything, to be honest with you, that has the most current position. What position are we looking at? We are looking at tackles. That's what I wanted to look at, was because I swear they talked about putting Broderick Jones back at left tackle because that was his normal. But here they have him at right tackle, and they also still have Dan Moore. 71, 73. I don't know. I'm not really going to mess with them, I think. 80. Oh, see, we already have I forgot. Yes, he's at left guard. Daniel's at see, and this is the thing, is I really think the Steelers, it was just the center's a big need. They've got young Herbig, but he's not. Okay, so we're going to cut this guy. Yeah, I saw Mitch Trubisky. See, here's the thing, though, that what they signed him for, like, it didn't make sense to me that the Bills did that. Cost for him, for what he is, it just didn't make sense in my eyes. All right, so I think we're good at young, yeah, because this is what it's really probably going to be like. They might get a young, like I said, they might get a young guy at tackle, so maybe I'll look in the free agency and see if there's an upgraded tackle I can use, whether it's I move Broderick Jones to left tackle and put somebody there. So let me go look at that real quick. All right, I want to try to get this roster stuff done here within the next like 10 minutes, so that way we can actually get to play and see what it feels like. Too far, free agent. I wish I could take my Madden 23 roster and upload it to the Madden 24 game. 7 seasons deep in one franchise. Well, I understand why they don't do that, but I do think, I see Tyrone Smith, man. I do think that being able to keep the updates going with the rosters and stuff that change, because there's so much change that happens between Super Bowl and preseason. Um, so Bakhtiari's also available. Like, these are some guys who are like top end guys. Let's look at right tackle. Yeah, see, like 70s. I don't think they're. You know, in my opinion, we got the money. I like the idea of the Steelers signing a veteran like Tyrone Smith. I really do, especially if they do have like 30 million left in cap. Can somebody look at that for me? That is something. Steelers cap. No, not ball cap. Cap space. There we go. The 15 mil. They still have 15 mil in cap space. And so if you put that money in on, you know, even say 8 million on Bakhtiari, you're still left with 7 mil. And you need a backup quarterback, right? And you need a receiver. So I could see you could probably sign a Tyler Boyd for 7 million or less. One season, maybe even 2 seasons for 12 mil, and then he gets like 6 mil each year or something, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's a feasible deal. And then you've still got young guys to draft, or even trade for Justin Fields, and then draft a tackle, draft a lineman. They need that, draft a center. So I think there's still, I think we're still going to see 1 or 2 splash moves by the Steelers, which is crazy because you never saw splash moves by the Steelers ever, never. And now we're seeing like all in one off season. Omar Khan, man. All right. Oh, we're not on defense yet. That's a whole nother ball game. Speaking of defense, guys, check this out. Like, this is the crazy part, is if you go to the defense, I gotta hold myself back. I can't go there yet. Okay, left tackle, Tyrone Smith. We're gonna keep him there. We're going to keep Broderick Jones out at the right. And then left end, Ogunjobi. Right end, Cam Hayward. So they're gonna want a young young end. Keanu Benton, Montravius Adams, TJ Watt, Patrick Queen, Cole Holcomb, Elandon Roberts, Alex Highsmith, Nick Herbig, and then you got Joey Porter, you got Dante Jackson, but this is where I think they'll want to draft another corner as well. I think you bring back, I think you draft one and you still bring back Pat P for one more season. I really do, yeah. I thought they got rid of KZ. There's a couple of these that don't seem right. Cameron Johnston, yeah, that's who they have. They got him. He booms it. All right, this guy we can release. All right, let's look at our defensive roster for a second, and then we'll be ready to go, I think. If we go here to the free agents, but trade-wise, I think the only trade we would see would be for Justin Fields. Otherwise, everything is going to be through just free agent signings. That's what I think. All right, let's go. Wait a minute. Tre'Davious White is still available as a corner? That doesn't seem right, guys. That doesn't seem right. Because you best believe If Tre'Davious White is still available, you best believe I'm picking him up. I thought, no, he got released. So Tre'Davious White, bruh. So I didn't even realize that, guys. That could be another thing that the Steelers are looking for. Because obviously, I mean, you've got Justin Simmons, but we've already put in with Deshaun, we've already put in a Steeler, but Tre'Davious White is available. I have to.
This player has a zone ability. This is a powerful ability.
I have to pick him up if he's available. I have to. My goodness. And then just for the sake of, is there a little realism here and stuff? I'm gonna bring back Pat P as a potential, like, you know, he may be more of a bench guy. You know, Nick come off in certain scenarios and stuff like that. But Justin Simmons, man, that'd be Jamal Adams. Okay, so back through here to end. Calais Campbell, Ogba. I'm gonna sign Ogba. He's a scheme fit, and we need depth there. So just Joseph Day. And then let's go. Do I want Tart or Sebastian? Let's go Tart. Okay. Just for a little bit of depth on the chart here. And then Chase Young. I think they have him rated too high in his overall here. And at end, you know, that'd be cool if you could get a team-friendly contract out of like a Chase Young, who's still pretty young. Did he sign anywhere? Or was he looking at signing with anybody? Chase Young. Let's look at news. No, he's still available. I just don't know if Chase Young is a scheme fit. No, I think he's more like he's an end. I think he's more like a 4-3 end than he is a 3-4 end, which the Steelers do a 3-4 defense. So he probably wouldn't actually fit. I was just thinking putting him behind like a Cam Hayward to potentially take over for, like, dope. That'd be dope. But I might grab like a run stopper. I think is the Trey Flowers isn't. Oh my goodness. There's no young run stoppers. But I think somebody like a Mike Dana. We're going to take this guy. Potential young guy to go behind Cam Hayward. And then left outside linebacker, Jadeveon Clowney, another one who I think is a little high. He's rated a little bit higher than he should be. And I'm not going to take them. You know what I mean? I'm not going to just grab them. I think I could see something with the Tre'Davious White. But that might be why they haven't brought Pat P back. I saw him talking today on Good Morning America a little bit about, you know, he'd love to, and he's had conversations with Tomlin, and the door's not closed. But at the same time, Jadeveon Clowney, yeah, I mean he's good, but I just don't think he's an 85. I don't think he's an 85 overall. Left outside linebacker though is left is TJ, right? I should say correct. And if that's the case, I don't even know. Power rusher is who we're looking for, but he's just too expensive as well. Justin Houston. Just trying to look at who could potentially be a backup that they would look at. Yeah, I don't know about any of them. And then middle linebacker, I think we're pretty set on now, which is hard to believe as a Steelers fan that we're actually in a good place. We got Patrick Queen, Cole Holcomb, Landon Roberts, and Mark Robinson. But they're looking for field general, right? Jerome Baker, 26-year-old, 81 overall. I'm not going to do that. I think we'll just go with who we have there. I'm going to bring back Quan. Was it Quan Alexander? No, it wasn't Quan. Miles Jack is who I was thinking of. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to bring back Miles Jack. He'll be fourth, I think, in a 3-4. So he'll still get some playing time. Maybe a flex backer or something. But right outside backer, yeah, Alex Highsmith, and they've got Nick Herbig. So they're probably not going to do anything there. Even though Nick isn't rated well in this game. Yeah, I think I already picked up Tre'Davious Howard and Pat P. And so I'm going to stick with that for corners. And then free safety, they got Deshaun, and then Deshaun, not Deshaun. And then yeah, let me go look at that real quick, and I think then we're good on the roster. I think we're good on the roster then. Team salaries. Let's go left end. Ogunjobi, Agba. Good. And this guy I can't cut. So, Loudermilk. Yeah, we'll probably keep him on. We got the Christmas music playing in the background apparently. Cam Hayward, and then they do have DeMarvin Leal. That's right. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see if I have to cut those free agents I just signed. All right. Here we've got our defensive tackles. We got Keanu Benton, Taylor Tart. We're in a 3-4. So we don't need Tart because then we have Montravius Adams behind him. So we're just going to cut him. Release. Get rid of him as if I never picked him up. Otherwise, you could spam the system if, I picked him up, I'll trade him. But that's just working stuff in your favor instead of being realistic upon what they're actually going to do. And then behind them is Fehoko and Marshall Slade. And there's no savings if I were to cut any of them. So we're just going to keep them for now. Left outside backer, TJ Watt, followed by Kyron Johnson. It's interesting to me. Nick needs more opportunity to prove himself, but he did look like he's going to be something good. Yeah, see here, I was just like, okay, let's just get rid of Mark Robinson and we'll keep Miles Jack, but I don't think they'll do that. So we're going to cut Miles Jack. Keep him off. As much as, it's hard for me to do that because, when I build Madden franchises, that 1 year fourth string, to have the 74 over the 64 would make so much more sense. But Steelers aren't going to do that. And here we've got him and we've got Moon. Corners. Here we go. So I think the Steelers have the cap space. They could easily pick up Tre'Davious White. And a corner like that, I think you can sign for a 2 or 3 year deal. But it all depends on what they're really thinking in the draft, what they're going to be doing in the draft. And so, I think I grabbed Tre'Davious White. He's readily available in the free agency. Why would you not? And again, earlier I said I think that could be why they haven't brought Pat P back yet, Patrick Peterson. it could be a part of that. If they're in contract talks with a Tre'Davious White, like they're trying to bring him in to put on the other side from Joey Porter Jr., they've got a guy, a seasoned guy in Dante Jackson that they can have as a third guy. Knowing how the Steelers have worked, though, with the secondary over the past few years, I wouldn't be surprised, though, if they're just like, yeah, Joey Porter and then Dante Jackson. Those are our two. I agree with the Joey Porter one, but I don't know about Dante. I don't know. And I think you can bring Pat P back. I guess maybe that's more of a, like, I want him to have a ring kind of situation. Maybe you don't do that. I gotta be honest with you guys. I think I gotta dump both of these guys. As I'm looking at this and thinking about Steelers situation, I don't know that they actually bring either of these guys back. I think they probably will go Joey Porter Jr. on one side, Dante Jackson. I could see them potentially bringing back Pat P, but I'm trying to talk myself into Tre'Davious White. I don't think they're actually in contract talks with him. I don't think that's one of the. It's hard for me to do this, but yeah, just let somebody else. But Patrick Peterson, I don't think is going to be number one. I think he'll drop. Again, it's just hard to do that. I need to look at some of the other younger guys to see about, see if there's like a mid-70s in the free agency. I can have Rush on the practice squad. But here's what I was looking at. Free safety. Yeah, free safety, there's nothing I can do. And then strong safety, they just signed Deshaun Elliott. Okay, I thought they cut... I said this earlier. I thought they cut KZ. Maybe it wasn't KZ. But Jalen Elliott. Sorry, you're 56, my boy. Release. Okay. So let's go sign a corner, and then I think I'll just have to trim at receiver, but I keep going too far down. I keep doing that, and here we're just going to corner, and I'm thinking, you know, Dory Jackson is available, man-to-man, that's their style, or J.C. Jackson. Somebody like Avonte Maddox who went to Pittsburgh. Oh, Levi Wallace. I forgot about that. They didn't bring back Levi Wallace. I'm gonna bring him back, Levi Wallace. I feel like that'd be a move the Steelers would do. You let a large bunch of your players go back and play, or go to free agency, but some of them will sign back, and I could see that happening with him because it's a pretty deep cornerback market. It really is. In fact, that's probably why why they probably won't actually bring back Patrick P, because they got a lot of other options. The main reason is because they'll probably say Dante's their second guy, but I don't think he is. Let's go Team Sal, and then go to corners, and Levi Wallace right there. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. All right. So let's move ahead a week. Get to the preseason. Training camp. Play mini games to improve your players. No, we're not going to do that. We'll do this mentorship one. Oh, I was like, it disappeared once I clicked this. I was like, oh, does it not exist now? Did I get rid of somebody? Let me guess. Is it Russell Wilson? Going to talk to Justin Fields? Oh, Pat Fryer moved to Darnell, Washington. Let's look at how he can do immediate impact. Okay. And then weekly strategy. Well,
Welcome to weekly. This shows some basic stats about your upcoming opponent.
okay.
You can
Come on. I gotta set my depth chart too. Manage team. What? I don't want to do either of these. Oh, that's just to manage your location. No, they're gonna stay. We're not relocating and they're not rebuilding right now. No, I wanted to set the depth chart. I'll do the auto reorder first. But to start, I'm gonna put Russell Wilson as the starter. Whoa. They'll need a fullback. I need to sign a fullback. Actually, do you think they'll put Connor Hayward there? There we go. And then wide receiver right now we'll have George Pickens as the number 1. I need to get rid of some of them, don't I? But the big thing I wanted to then do was just make sure with corner that Pat Peterson is number 3. Okay. We'll keep that like that for now and go from there. And we'll just... I can't just sim to the regular season because there's a lot of things that could potentially happen with how things simulate. Alright. Steelers and the Bills in the preseason. Hey, in the preseason this past season, the Steelers trounced the Bills. Kenny Pickett looked so good. A lot of things looked so good. Alright. 4,500 XP. Go Bills! Well, I beat the my team beat the Buccaneers 23-0 in preseason. Upgrade players. Yep. Keep improving them. Darnell. Let's keep him with blocking because he'll be he's big body, but he's like your heavy tight end for the oh, you can do both? Sweet. Well, let's put that to 70. How many times can I upgrade him? Okay, just those 2. All right, Cam Hayward, run stopper, just upgrade there. And then Chris Boswell. Let's upgrade his accuracy. Okay, Dante Jackson. Upgrade his man-to-man. Justin Fields. He needs to be, and if he is traded for, and with Mike Tomlin and with how they do things, yeah, Field General they'll definitely want to work him accordingly to that. Demonte KZ. Strong safety, KZ. Just because it's the scheme fit, I'm going to do that. I don't know if that's how they would actually be looking to improve him. Levi Wallace. Yeah, keep up the man-to-man. Okay, here we go. We got some other like young ones that are... Oh, +1 temporary. Nate Herbig. I don't know. Maybe he'll turn out to, maybe they see something in him too, to where he'll be better than definitely what the stats give him here in this game, because the stats in this game do not make him look good at all. Manage staff.
Welcome to your franchise staff. Here you
I love this. This is like, you can't tell me you don't have the ability to have the actual coaches in for OC and DC. But he's a multiple power run base 3-4, multiple power run base 3-4. I don't think. Wait, let me see.
staff points when you have to see
Okay,
what
stop,
some
stop.
talent trees make
I've
you
done this
select a
before.
path to-
Got 25 points. Need some offensive development. Yeah. There we go. What I want to see is I've got to go to staff, but go to team schemes, because I want to make sure. Oh, it's doing it again. Nope, that button doesn't work. Uh-oh. I hit something. All right. Multiple power run is only a 62% scheme fit. I guess we'll keep it there. And base 3-4. A 96% fit at a base 3-4, bro. Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Fine, we'll keep it. And we'll just keep their playbooks, I guess. I don't know enough about it, but I've not played much Madden 24, to be honest with you guys. I just only recently got access to it because going to to Xbox Game Pass. But I haven't been able to play much of any of it. How many different words do I need to add to that? And then last thing, we'll just look at who's in the free agency. It's just your same guys. And is anybody on the trade block? Jake Browning, David Monty, really? Oh, there you go. Talking about a third running back instead of J.K. Dobbins. Some sort of trade for him. Duvernay. Okay, I don't really want to deal with the trade stuff right now. We'll just go with who we got, and I need to grab a fullback. Just in case I need to have one on my roster. There are none because it's a dying position. I guess I don't need one. All right, let's advance to the next week. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. All right. Upgrade players. Najee. Definitely going to keep improving. See, this is what I don't understand. Najee as an elusive back. No, he's a power. Like he tries to be an elusive back. He tries to be an elusive back, which kills me, especially when there's edge, like off guard, off tackle runs, and he'll bounce it to the far edge instead of trying to run downhill. Oh, it annoys the Jesus out of me. All right, we're gonna go with their tendencies. We're just gonna improve according to their tendencies. James Daniels, right guard. I'll try to give him a little agility. Keep improving there. And then Denzel Mims. Yeah. I forgot about Mims, receiver. And then Trenton Thompson. Scheme. Since he's a young guy. That's it. Perfect. Dude, Red, just for you. The Bills smacked the Steelers in the preseason 31-9. Just for you. All right. Keep it moving. All right. So, let's upgrade play. Yeah, woohoo! Let's upgrade players before we cut so we can get the best look at what we need. Upgrade, possession. That'll be nice too, for Russell Wilson to have a reliable tight end in Pat Fryermuth. That'll be nice that'll be interesting to see. Because that's another thing that people keep forgetting. It just came back to my mind. The Steelers will be running way more 21 and 22 personnel sets. They're going to be running way more two tight end, two running back looks, in which, and if you do the math there, that only allows 2 or 3 receivers on the field. So if you only need 2 receivers and you've got Calvin Austin and George Pickens, right? Or you've got, say they do sign like a Tyler Boyd, you got Tyler Boyd and George Pickens. Like most teams are having 3 or 4 receivers. So that's something to keep in mind. And then Mark Robinson. All right. All right, let's get to the kitchen and make some cuts. Let's upgrade the franchise staff first. Oh, I can't afford that. 16 is all I've got. Pass block for tight ends. Injury. Yeah. I don't want anybody on my defense, HR. Come on, back out. All right. Now we got to cut players.
Easily see how many. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
I don't like this screen. I don't like how it sets that up. I'm going to that salary page. I like to be able to see the details in comparison to others and such. It just is such a terrible setup, in my opinion. Just seeing the card with, oh yeah, this is the lowest overall. Yeah, but what does that look like? What kind of penalty am I going to take by cutting them money-wise? How many years are on their contract? What depth are they? Stuff like that. We can get rid of Driscoll. And then halfbacks we'll keep. No fullback. Receivers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got to get rid of Thumb there. All right, so we're just going to cut you because you're a 30 over. You're a 60 overall. We're not putting you on the practice squad. This is the one where I'm like, I'm going to cut Mike Williams. Man, this hurts. Release. Because I think they're going to rely on George Pickens as their number one. I like the Tyler Boyd pickup because Calvin Austin is their so-called playmaker. So McCole Hardman is gone. Wow, that's painful. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I need 2 more. I think. Oh, Miles Boykin. I forgot about him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so Fitzpatrick, he will go to the practice squad. Tight end, probably keep those 3. Deesh. Yeah, we'll cut you. No, practice squad. Nice. At 62, though, overall, I don't even know if I want to keep him. Oh, my goodness, a 53 left guard. We need a different left guard. Release. Okay, so we're going to need a left guard. We're just going to send this guy to the practice squad. C.S. Anderson. Right guard. Oh my goodness. We need a left and a right guard backups. Right tackle is 62. Oh, I don't like that. All right, before we cut anymore, we've got to make sure we shore up our offensive line. See, and that's going to be make it or break it with the identity that the Steelers are trying to create this year. The make it or break it is going to be how they continue to shore up that offensive line. How do they continue to shore up that offensive line? I need agile, don't I? Yeah. We'll go this guy. Don't know who you are, but you're just a backup. And then right guard, Michael Schofield. Oh, or do we want Danny Pinter? 27. What is something was just tapping me on my wrist? I don't know. Something about probably winding down for bed or something. We'll take Pinter as we're talking backup. And then I saw I need to cut a center, I think. All right, now let's go back and take care of cuts on defense. 8 players. Let's go. 1 punter, 1 kicker. 3 safeties. Oh, 3 and 3. So I'm going to get rid of Trenton. Can he go to the practice squad? Yeah. So he's going to go to the practice squad. Okay. And then we're at corners. So, man, there's quite a few here. I'm going to take some hits. Well, he's 25 years old. He's gone. He is a scheme fit, but it's all right. Okay, so that's he'd be number 5. So let's put this guy on practice squad, and then man, it's nice to have a young 23 for 67. Some of these young guys maybe I let go of Levi Wallace and let these young guys play. 2 years, 4 years, 2 years. This one, no, he's gone. He's only a 64 overall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll come back. Right outside backer, left outside middle backer, D tackle. We could cut a D tackle. 63. 2 years. Louder milk. No, he'll be kept. Jacob Slade. Let's send him to the practice squad. Let's see. How many does it tell me anywhere on this page? No, I have to go back one. We are at 3 more players to cut. 3 more. I mean, I have to get rid of a safety then. We'll have to get rid of Killebrew. Release. Okay, and then a corner, we have to get rid of one of them. We'll have to put this young guy on practice squad. And we need to cut one more. I think if we have Dana here, he can play either side if injury occurs. So I think we drop Agba. 75, 78. Yeah, we drop Agba. Again, I'm trying to think kind of as realistic as possible while also not hurting myself. All right, so there we go. That's the team. We've got to update the depth chart. Confirm. And I am going to start Russell Wilson just because I think that's how the season would go in this kind of scenario, because Mike Tomlin is not good about choosing somebody. He's just not great about that, in my opinion. Okay. Let's see. Where was I going to... Oh, Pat P. There we go. That's how I think that's going to play out. Kick returner. Calvin Austin will still be the kick returner. Yeah, I am red. I had to get things set up. This is the thing about franchises, is it takes a little bit more time. It takes a little bit more time. Punt returner, Pat P will not return. Marquez Callaway? What's his speed? 87. No, Calvin Austin will still be that guy. Okay, I think that's... They're down running back, Najee. Okay. All right. Now we'll try and play a game. Next week. I'm going to do a turd. I'm going to do a oh yeah, this stuff. I think when I get into the first game, what I'm going to do is I am going to I'm going to play the first offensive drive. And then I think I will do like big moments from there. Because I want to play, but I also want it to get to, through the season. So this isn't a forever kind of, it's just a one-off franchise. You know what I mean? I don't want it to take 18 tries. We're to make the playoffs. Oh, I should have said Super Bowl since it's a one-off. Like it's a do it or bust kind of situation. Choose the draft. I don't care about that. Create a save point because it is an off season. What is this? We're just gonna go one off. Okay. Opening day keys. Oh, I have to speak to the media. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Ugh. What's the key? Stifling on defense. That's the key. How are we going to do it? Let's stuff. I shouldn't have said stuff the run as Christian McCaffrey. Oh, goodness. I should trust in my pass rush. Jeez. Oh, boy. I don't care about those, about the scouts. I just want to. Oh, wait. I do need to look at this. Sorry, Red. Give me 1 second. Oh, I wanted to see who they left on free agency here. Casey Hayward Jr. Ooh. McCole Hardman is still available. All right, forget it. We're just because I have to think, because the way I play franchise is like you're going to take the best guys, you're going to make the best roster, you're going to make the best opportunity. But I'm trying to be realistic. I have to keep reminding myself that. Weekly strategy. We have to choose a defensive game plan. Defend the outside run. Yeah, Christian McCaffrey. Actually, I'm going to do short pass. Advance. Offensive game plan. Throw it deep? What? No, the number one thing for us is going to be run inside, because that's the goal with like mini game available. No, I don't want to do a mini game. How do I just skip past this? Oh, it's up there. Nope. Simulate them. See, Red, because I'm taking the time to look at these pieces, though, I'm saving us time. Because otherwise, they would have maybe played 3 mini games with those guys to make them improve. I'm not here for that. I'm here for what the end of the season is going to be. So I saved us some time there. All right, Jalen Warren, let's go. And then Jeremiah Moon, right outside linebacker. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Play season game. We're ready. Boom. Whistles Jeopardy theme. All right, well, we're going to pause the music because we're going to be listening to some in-game audio. Oh, it was good seeing a lot of you guys here tonight. I appreciate you guys stopping in. It wasn't a planned stream. I was just hopping on because I got to a point. I finished something I was doing. My wife and I had to switch phone providers to save $30+ a month.
It's Madden NFL 24, and the question
And
is,
so
are you ready for some
with
football?
that, I got that completed because it took like almost 2 hours to take care of.
Next.
And I was like, I said about this. I'm really curious about this. I'm gonna do it. And so I was like, all right, why don't I stream it while I do it?
Capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season.
Here we go. All right. Coaching. Check that depth chart. Boom, baby. Nope. What was the one? Wide receiver. That's, I think, where it needs to be. I think Miles Boykin will probably be. Oh, we can. Whoa, 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 whoa. We can just let that be. Goodness gracious. Over here to corners. Joey Porter Jr. is injured? What? No, he's starting. What? I'm so confused. What is he starting? Strong safety? No. No, that's not what's gonna... I can see Pat Peterson doing some of that, though. I really can. And then free safety. And that's why I think they should still bring back Pat P. Because I think that he has some versatility. There we go. And then... Actually, they may actually still do that. KZ. Yeah. And then... Kick return. See, I don't know why they try to put him back there. He did when he was younger, but he is not younger self. Oh my goodness. All right. We good. Let's make this magic happen. I haven't played a game of Madden football in a minute. This feels a little different. Perfectly timed kick.
We're off in 2023 on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah, why don't you, Neil? I miss kick returns, guys. I really miss kick returns in the NFL. Anybody else? Coach's suggestions. Let's see. This is a different look than I'm used to. Oh, yeah, up there. One running back, 3 receivers? Yeah, let's give a cover 3 look and then...
Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback.
There it is. Nice. Oh, man. They've already got some injury. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. Let's just give a cover 3 look for a cover 2 look. I mean, yeah, we'll just stick with that. Let's pinch down though.
We'll step aside for a moment. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
All right. And now they're going to throw it. 3rd and 7. Let's go man here. Cover 1 hole. And let's inside. There it is. All right, now we force the punt. Return middle. Let's make this magic happen.
4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin.
What kind of...
It'll go as a 42,
run up underneath of it, for pity's sake. All right, let's see what Russ can cook up.
So now we'll get a look at the other offensive
inside gun. Yep, we'll just see here. Spread him out. Come on, spread out. There you go.
Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw.
It hit the back of the guy and bounced in. The bounce out would have actually been there. Okay. Let's go deep corner gun here. I like... Oh, I wish that wasn't Boyd. I wish that was Pickens. Let's send Muth. Let's send him in motion. They're in man. Let's still get him across.
Wilson.
Wow. I forgot, guys. How you do the passing and stuff is a lot more difficult. I forgot about that.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
There it is. Okay. Just take that. First down with Fryer move. All right, and then we're going to get back to the run because that's what the identity is going to be this year. I don't want to do it out of gun. I want to do it out of... Yeah, get under single back, double tight end. Should we do a jet sweep just for Matt Canada? You know, just to remember all the great things he did for us? I wish I had Jalen Warren in there. I feel like he would have. That's stretch play is definitely more for him. I don't know why I did hurry up. Get a little play action in here. Why throwback? Let's drag with Robinson.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right.
Yeah. Wait, Robinson? That's my linebacker. That's my linebacker. What is he doing in there? Here we go. Pickens. Come on, boy.
Jet sweep. Here's Pickens with it. Oh, this one.
All right. No, I accidentally held Y. I didn't want to do that. It's just, I don't know why it's something that I do. Wing pair. Oh, yeah. Let's do this. Fryermuth, Hayward. Oh, my goodness. I got this triple tight end. Look here.
Wilson forced out to his left.
Yeah, he's a backer, guys. He's a linebacker, a middle linebacker out there. Golly. I had 4 tight ends. That's what it felt like. All right. Let's go back to coach's suggestions here. What does the tight end screen look like? Is Boza going to give that to me here?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man, that's the tight end fire move.
Okay.
And they're going to get him down.
4th and 5. Got to kick a field goal here.
Get this to about the 19. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell.
Feels like a very realistic opening drive from the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, let's get some simming.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead. There's no doubt about it.
Let's sim, and let's do key moments from here. I got to make a 3rd down stop. Let's do it. What are they in? 1 receiver, 3 tight end. Let's go cover 3. Oh, and they run out the quarter. Come on. Now 2 wide receiver.
As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
I have this feeling he's gonna actually throw it. Yep. Oh, why didn't my linebacker play out from there instead of just sitting in spot? My defense needs my help. No, I don't know. I don't know that they actually need my help. I'm probably part of the reason why they are doing what they're doing. Oh, good. I was trying to switch to Peterson to try and sprint up there and pick it off. 3rd and 5. Get some.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen.
Oh, dang it. I was trying to cut through with Fitzpatrick. Oh, why did I choose that?
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
We got to call timeout. I had a blitz called, and they sent out the running back, so it was going to be an empty set. I could not stay in that at the goal line. Oh, boy. 3 wide receivers here. Okay. They're just switching.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
Oh.
This will be caught
Okay.
about the 5. And they'll get
Joey
this from the
Porter.
8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Well, Charles, we get a peek now at the Steelers 2023 class.
0
And
receivers.
this was a team that received a lot of
2
praise
running
for how
back.
well they handled the draft board all weekend long and filled their biggest
Patrick
needs.
Queen.
And they
Let's
certainly
make this
started off
happen.
Great. Broderick Jones at tackle in the first round. Then they got
Oh, I went through the right hole there. I just got held up. All right, 3rd and goal. Now they got 1 wide receiver. I think they're going to throw it here.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey.
There we go.
He will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2.
All right, I'm not going to play through that right there. Just let them kick a field goal. All right. Oh, yeah. Key moments. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to hop in. Oh, we're in the red zone?
This offense looking
Then
for
shot
6
fade.
points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and
Let
10
me see.
at the
I want
11.
to look to block release to the flat.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
Oh,
And a double coverage, and
I
it's
should have went
intercepted.
underneath.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the
Tried to force
Niners are
that.
gonna take over here at
Wasn't
their
in a
own
terrible
turf.
spot. That player just came up on it good. I should have. I should learn how to better use it. Cover 3. Take away the insides. And then watch.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
I was gonna say watch Patrick Mahomes. Oh, not Patrick Mahomes. Christian McCaffrey.
And they're going to have themselves another
Oh,
first down as
Axis,
the
thanks.
tackles.
Thanks. I'm playing so much defense. I prefer offense. Like I prefer to play offense in this game. I do like. Oh,
In the second
he
quarter.
couldn't get
It looks
the.
like we'll have to
He
wait
couldn't get
another
the
week to get
field
our
goal off.
first
Nice.
halftime report of the season.
All right.
As we move right along to the second half.
I need to run inside more. Defend medium pass better. All right. Make the stop. I'm playing defense again. Golly.
Purdy looking to throw.
What is Cam Hayward doing playing at linebacker? If that was an actual linebacker, that was a pick. What is Cam Hayward doing? Why is he in at that spot?
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's maybe
My
gonna get this back
goodness.
to the 4, but that's about all. No
All
gain on
right.
the play that time, and it sets up
No
2nd and
gain.
goal.
Watch Debo here. Nope.
McCaffrey is not going to
Juked right into 2 other guys.
Down to the 3. The second down
Man.
play much better than the first. Just a gain of 1
0
yard.
receivers.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I
There we
think
go.
the
Stopped
second
him. Let's
down is
go.
the time you go play action.
Think they go for it? No, they got to
I
take the
say
field
commit
goal.
to the run and think about it being
What?
4 down territory.
Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Throwing here, Purdy.
They didn't catch it. Let's go. Good hit. Ooh. It's so much harder to switch to picks. Got to root for former Gamecocks. The game is on the line. Make a big stop. I wanted to play some
The
offense.
task for the defense here is
Ay,
simple.
ay,
Get a
ay.
stop. They've got a 1-score, 7-point lead. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Connects
Oh, come
with
on,
Kittle
make the pick.
underneath. Just a gain of a couple there. that's going to bring up second down. One thing I
Second
think that's
down.
safe to
All
say
right, just go cover
defensively,
3.
the
See what it
tackling's
looks
been really
like.
good.
And because
I
of
like
that,
this.
it's been very, very
Let's
hard for them to
go.
move the ball because you're not
Show a
getting the
blitz.
benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays.
Oh. In today's league, that was a penalty. But I threw the hit stick before he slid.
But still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure
All right.
win for the defense.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Purdy to throw.
Oh. I was trying to switch to Minka there to come up, and I accidentally switched one too many. They're not gonna. What?
This entire game is down to the next snap.
Purdy, big fourth down play.
Oh.
And he is caught.
What? Guys, I went to tackle him and he just ran by him. I used the hit stick.
And save a timeout. To throw is Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And it's complete in the end zone.
I pressed
Touchdown,
Y.
49.
I did press Y, but it is George Kittle against Joey Porter Jr. All right, we get to play some offense. Oh my.
Fourth quarter. This offense starting with the ball on their own side of the field, and they do have all 3 timeouts looking to get into field goal range. Complete to
Good.
and he's going to be down at the 35.
Yep.
Gain of 7.
See if we can open up this trap play here. Nice.
On second down, this is Harris.
Yep, because we still got all 3 timeouts. No rush. Yes, I don't know why they sent 2 over that way, but that just opens it up all the more for me. All right. We are playing all Madden too, so a little bit of difficulty there. I hate that they had that animation there showing him.
Second down and 3. Now Wilson. He completes it to Boyd.
All our first time out
The
here.
Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop.
See what we can get out of this.
40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Let him go run a vertical.
Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go.
What
deep
was
right.
that?
Oh, look at
What?
this. It's intercepted.
Calvin Austin is just too fast apparently to turn around. He just ran right by it. Oh, that's not the outcome we were hoping for. That's right. We need a big return on this punt.
We drop you into a 4th quarter situation, tie game, hoping for a nice punt return here to set them up on offense. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one, and he can't feel the.
What is this game doing? I just hit B and then let him run. I didn't touch anything, and he let it hit him on the helmet. Oh my goodness. I guess we're just going to overtime, guys. First game of the season, overtime.
Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
It does feel like very slow. I don't know if that makes sense. All right, we need a score. We're on offense first. We got plenty of time. Let's lean into our game plan a little, guys. All right. Cut back.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he's dropped
All right,
just
we're at
before
3rd and
the
1.
line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves
Let's
him with 3rd and
go.
1.
Halfback dive here. I need to change one of the things. Yeah, I play on all Madden at Texas. One of the things I need to do is I need to change the slider for when the players go in and out for the running back. Because Jalen Warren needs to get in the game. I need to play some Jalen Warren. He's going to get plays this year.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
I forget what the statistic was, but it was something like if he touched the ball 10, minimum of 10 times in a game, the Steelers win the game. I think that was the last 2 seasons or something. Last season. It's insane how realistic it is.
Through social media, they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in our.
Oh.
And it's intercepted.
Yep. I just sold that one.
Stop right around the 25.
I just sold that one. My eyes kept on the tight end, or the guy coming across, and I didn't see the opposite backer. That's completely on me.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Pick that off.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
I hate it. The backers are in position to just grab the ball.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
My
big
goodness.
plays for an offense.
All right, so we're going to lose our first game of the season against the 49ers, but again,
Well, when you have to have plays,
pretty darn good showing.
we're in OT, you've got
Oh, I
to
was
get
in
guys
position
you can
too.
trust and you know are going
How
to
is
make
he
the
still
plays.
up?
Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Buying time to
No.
he is in for the score.
Oh.
Stunned silence here as they win it
All
on
right.
the road in
That was kind of
overtime.
expected, if you ask me.
And for
Kind of
the
expected.
visitors, It is going to be a happy flight home. It is
But man, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, okay, go back if you've ever played NBA 2K. NBA 2K to me, 2016, I think was the final year where it felt like nice. It felt like arcadey in the way of like smoothness and fun and quickness. And then it got clunky when they tried to implement a lot of the like skill use, like the stick use and stuff like that. It felt clunky. I feel that about this, and I don't know. Is it my processor? Is it my computer running too slow for the game while streaming or something? Or is it that it is just not great? I don't know. And I don't know how it looks for you guys, but all right, we're gonna play one more and then call it a night. Play the Browns. I gotta play a rivalry game. Let's go to manage roster. Wait, there was no up. Yeah, there was none of that. Okay. Care about that. Manage staff. No. Here's a question. Do I try Justin Fields this game or do I try another one with Russell Wilson? That's the question. What do you guys think? Yeah. Wrong saying. What say you, chat? What say you? Anybody, any thoughts? Is this the first, is game 2 when I pull out Justin Fields, or do I keep with Russ? Try Fields? All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll see how Fields feels. Depth chart. We'll just do a straight up. Gotta change. I don't want Patrick Peterson returning at all. Cornerback, Pat P. No. It should be. Okay, I gotta change the safeties first. Deshaun should be there. I keep saying Deshaun for some reason. And then Pat P. And then KZ. And then free safety should be Pat P. And then KZ. Then corners. It should be. He should be number 3. Yeah, can't start a player twice. Whoopsies, I wasn't trying to. Dante Jackson. KZ can be in there on that one. Dante should be number 2. There we go. All right. What's happening? It kind of like froze up on me. I'm sorry, guys. I realized you guys were just staring at me. You guys were just seeing me stare at a screen. My bad. Here we go. Let's see how this goes.
The second of 2 games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2.
They're going to just kneel it.
And no run back.
I miss returns, guys.
It'll come out to the 25.
All right. Justin Fields. 3 wide receiver, empty tray stack. Let's go cover 3 cloud with the dime. And let's watch the tight end here.
Looking to throw right away is Watson.
Oh, I was in position and didn't hit right. I keep forgetting hit stick is pressing up on the right stick, not down. Take off me.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Watson.
That was a good replacing the
7 yards there and a first down.
replacing the blitz. Why? Where is? I want to know something. There's Highsmith. Guys, T.J. Watt is not on the field.
He has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available.
He's not injured to start the season, is he? Oh, Minka's out for game. Keanu is out for game. No, but why is TJ Watt not playing? Why is he not starting? He's starting left outside linebacker.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Interesting.
And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play?
Oh my good. Oh, he dropped that. Oh, come on. I hate when players do that. Oh yeah, I stopped him. No, you didn't do anything.
Look at the Steeler defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the Pats.
I don't like that at all. I want to make a coaching adjustment. Oh, I can't. Okay. I don't like that. The nickel. So what they have. Cameron gets a half a sack. Cameron gets a half a sack there. That's funny because I was about to switch him. So I want to do this. See if I can do this real quick. Substitution. I want to substitute Cam Hayward for TJ Watt. And then I wanted to put Cam Hayward in the middle, but it went. I lost time. Didn't have enough time. Why did he
looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way to the end zone now for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting.
All right, Justin Fields time, guys. First play, hand it off. Attaboy. Ooh, Jalen Warren. Oh, yeah. It's because Najee has a back string. Najee runs so explosive, though. I absolutely love it. We're going to run. Look at that big gaping hole. Oh. I don't know. I got caught on my guard there. Dude, is the frame rate trash for you guys, too? Why is it so bad? We're going to run again. No, they're in man. We're going to do crossers here. Oh. I saw that happen right off the bat. And it was just like, it forces you to drop back. I couldn't just hold on to it and.
Off play action, Fields. And this pass broken up.
I felt
And so he
the
covers
pressure
here on
coming.
third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One first down.
Why is it so bad? Settings. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Like, it is like choppy. I don't know that it's actually, I can do anything about it in a game.
Folks, good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
I shouldn't have done that. I just punted it into the end zone, didn't I?
On is the punter,
No?
Johnston now,
Oh,
as he
okay.
sends this one away.
What?
Fighting through the tackle at the 30.
Levi Wallace is in
43
great
yards on
position.
the
That
punt.
should have been a tackle
7
for
yards
0
return.
gain.
And the Browns will take over.
All right.
First and 10.
Cover 3C.
From the 32
Nope.
now. Here's first
Go
and
cover
10.
2 here. Inside. Press. Watch the run. Yep. It's the counter. Oh, I thought I had that.
The numbers 4 and
One thing I
4
do
kick
like
off.
about the
17
Deshaun
carries,
signing at
64
safety
yards.
is
Signs of life from their ground game
Minka
last
Fitzpatrick
week,
was
but
number
early
2
just a
on like
so-so
secondary,
performance.
like
Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement
missed
how they
tackle
contribute to this aspect of the
rate, like
offense.
low.
Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer. He
And
can be quicker to the
Deshaun
hole and
was
in the lane.
number
If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced
number
this week.
5. Some of the pieces to this, guys, I gotta get used to it with the up on the stick, and I gotta get better about doing that kind of stuff. What's the wow for? What did I say?
Here's Hines.
Oh,
Fighting
what
his
in
way
the
through
world?
contact. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what'll turn out to be
Yeah,
the
I don't know
final
why.
play of this first quarter. No score.
Negative
after
7
one
yards.
on EA Sports.
All right, I need to do this. I want to change defensive audibles. No, I don't want audibles. What am I saying? I want to change. It won't let me do it here. Come on.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
There we go. That's a lot better. Why does it have Cam Hayward dropping
Off the
back?
play action, it's
I
Watson.
don't.
This is
Oh,
Akins
my.
running in the short pass. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That's over 40 yards.
I don't know why
Those
it
last
has
2 plays.
different players in
They've got
different
3
scenarios.
tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. The handoff to Ford up the middle. He gets him a little bit
All right.
closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5.
Yeah, it's doing it every cutscene now. It's just glitchy. Well, not just every cutscene, but every time we go to interact.
That's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Here's Watson now on second down. Touchdown!
They scored that. And
Elijah Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as
my.
they take.
Yeah, and this is why I really haven't played much Madden 24, because when I was excited to have it, I went to play it, and I was very underwhelmed by it. Very underwhelmed by it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, what a move.
There we go. There's some movement. And Jalen Warren's injured now?
Hold on here, 'cause
Come
that last
on,
run,
bro.
It looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Good thing I
Big
picked up
play to
J.K.
start him out.
Dobbins.
Has him at the 45 already. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins.
All right, let's hurry up here and play action.
50 into Browns territory. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 3.
Let's check and release, please.
Fields. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
All right.
And
I
they're
thought he
gonna
was going to
first
try and
down
like
as
a
he's
quick
gonna be
chip
tackled at
the
Browns' 38
end there.
line.
Broken ribs.
A
Guys, I'm on my third string running back in the second game of the season.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now it's Fields.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How is nobody tackling? Oh, please tell me that was the pass interference. Yes. I was going to say, how did he not accept? And then he, it popped up in the air, too. That was such my luck, too.
The return yardage makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
Let's hurry up here.
Down just shy of the red zone at the 21. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Fields.
I just had to get rid of it. Miles Garrett was coming, and so was Ward. Not Ward, guy from the other side.
No, he didn't, because
I wasn't comfortable on that throw.
And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Boom. That was stick skills. Sent him upfield with my right stick. Nice. All right, we got our first Justin Fields touchdown of the year. Let's sim a little defense here. Ooh, they forced a punt. Okay, let's get the offense back out there.
On 1st down, it's Fields. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
Man, and the ability to do certain things, I don't quite understand how to do it yet. I haven't done a lot of it with, like, okay, I caught it and now I've got this look. I need to do this with it.
Back to throw, Fields.
He didn't even put. That was a touchdown. That was a touchdown, guys. We're just gonna run it here.
And that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's
Yeah, we got a punt
right
here.
around the 12.
Got to punt it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Hine, now a hit.
Ball's out.
Football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over.
I got it. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I did not expect that. Did not expect that. Let's go. Pickens on the out here. Let's go. No, we don't have that available. We'll just do another flood.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
Oh my. I was like, oh, he's got him. He's got him. And then that safety. Dang it.
The Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Guys, this is killing me. I don't know if I can actually play Madden on stream. It's just, it looks so bad.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now a 1st down throw. Watson.
Oh, that was a good play. Good play.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with
Let me see if I can blitz Porter here.
They'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he'll go right back to Moore, completing.
Dang, okay.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away.
They would have had time to kick it, which is why I called a timeout to kind of, try and see if it'll work to mess with the kicker, right? Wide left. Wide right. Let's go.
And that is no goal.
Yes. Yes. Oh man, where's
the 3rd quarter here.
where is exactly
Welcome
when he
back.
needs
Charles
to be
and I
here.
settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to
Gosh,
go
that hurt.
for the second
Accidentally hit my
half.
finger
One
off of there.
touchdown apiece, 7-7
All
our
right, let's go,
score.
Calvin.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Oh, that actually was
And this
felt
return
like a
will
solid
net
return, but it was only to
positive
the
as he gets
27.
past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot.
Feels so slow. It feels so slow.
We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
We're going to do this because I want to see if I can send Austin deep and get him open. That'd be huge
Now
because he's so darn fast.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
Did anybody see him glitching into the side of that corner? He was running and then he was into him and then into him and then he started running towards the ball.
There is something to a game
I feel like he would have
trying to
burnt
keep
him.
a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield.
Guys, I was waiting for the running back to release like he was supposed to, and he never released. That was the perfect call. If he released, I was just gonna pop it over top the blitz. Bada bing, bada boom, first down.
I'm not sure you could actually
He
draw
never
a
went.
better
There he
pass
goes, right
rush
there
right
after I got
there.
sacked.
Nowhere to go
Gosh.
outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On 4th down, the punt team is on. As this
Why do I
is
feel like
set away.
punting doesn't go as deep anymore?
And just a net of 31 here.
Jeez, 31 yards.
Guys,
Guys, my eyes.
They've got good starting field position as they
So
come up here
glitchy.
1st and 10, just shy of midfield
Why
at
is
the
Cam
48.
Hayward still in there?
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
How did not? Oh,
He breaks a tackle.
somebody make sense of that. Make it make sense. Make any of this make sense.
Jerome Ford.
Why is Cam Hayward in at that outside edge spot? And why? How did he not? What?
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they hit pay dirt on.
What? Oh my goodness. This game is just, it's nothing like it was. It's nothing like it used to be. What glitch was that? He was free to bounce outside and I went through my... If this stuff keeps up, especially with this like 2 frame per second stuff, guys, then I'm just going to have to call it for the night. I'm not going to be able to... Not going to be able to do that.
Okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Why was he so slow? Justin Fields should not be that slow to roll out.
This one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
At all.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit
That's
in
his
the
one
pocket and
strength.
Get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
All right.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues
Guys, at
to
this
struggle
point,
to
I just
sustain
got to
a
try
drive.
something.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. A short one there to Freiermuth. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Yay. That's just what I wanted.
On 1st down, Fields. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer
All right.
midfield across the 45. So the
Oh, I hit
completion
keep
good
because
for
I kept
6
pressing A.
yards. And it's 2nd down.
I don't want him to get injured for the rest of the season, though. 2nd and 4, just try and get the first down.
Dobbins running out of the gun. And he is going to be
Hurry up.
stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, yeah, they're opening up the middle for me. Here we go.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
My own player stopped me from getting to the first there.
A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1.
All right, we got to get the first down here, guys.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
Nope.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So
Nope. Oh, I thought that was fourth quarter. I was just like, okay, that's it then. Nope, we're in third. That's not going to be a good call for that at all.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
I do not know how to do this accuracy throwing. This new throw style. I don't know how with the slider bar and stuff. Like, oh my goodness. Wow. Doesn't matter what quarter. Why is Cam Hayward on the... Something is being affected where, like, I'm going to have to go in and do stuff. How did he not pick that off? Maybe I do have to play this at, like, all pro or whatever to be able to get an understanding for how it works. Holy cow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Across the formation, he hits Austin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
All right, let's watch Austin coming across the center.
Here's Fields.
Nope.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go
Block
down.
wasn't, the blitz wasn't
The linebacker
done.
Jordan Hicks
Wasn't stopped.
flying in there for the sack. A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins. And he'll be taken
What I'm
down
finding,
after
what I'm
a little
feeling,
pickup,
I can't tell if it's the game or the running back, but the Dobbins doesn't seem to be a good feel from back and gun.
In quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Fields.
I tried to come in front of him there, but apparently that didn't work. So, oh, I'm just starting to feel sick. I gotta be honest. I wanted to be able to play some football, and this is killing me.
Now Fields gonna move him around.
Let me see here. 2. Pickens should be wide open here.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Where was Justin Fields throwing that?
It's incomplete. Following the play here,
That was wide open. That was a
injury.
perfect read.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Another cover 2. Can I? He's not good enough yet for me to be able to do that. I wanted to run a post with Pickens so I could open up Boyd on the outside.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Flushed out right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins.
Oh, boy.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Okay, now they're going to do a cover 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Right in the bucket. Okay.
And he will have a Steelers first down.
Let's go back. Another cover 2 again. No, cover 3.
From the 50, here's Fields.
What?
Incomplete, but
What kind of throw is that?
Down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
My goodness.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit.
I wonder if Stick will be open here.
Do so because they don't catch all.
Oh my goodness.
Nowhere for
He
Fields
wasn't
to
blocked.
turn, and down he goes.
He wasn't blocked. My
And he
guard
couldn't
completely
get
whiffed
rid
on
of it.
him.
He takes a sack
I
for a loss of
I dropped
6 to
back and all of a
bring up
sudden he was
second
already there.
down.
Sheesh.
To throw is Fields. To the sideline.
I tried to get it over him. It didn't work.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is
How?
Boyd.
How did I get that?
An incredible play there. They do get big
Oh my
yardage, but they're
goodness.
still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
No, give me a formation. Come on.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Don't jump. Ready?
They'll try and run for it.
I was like, are they going to give me the edge on
Gets it
this?
to the 32,
Let's hurry up and
but
see what
not
happens.
for a 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards.
Goodness
32nd
gracious.
And that was a
I wanted to be able to do
new
some
set of downs. That was
more
simply
play
offensive
action
line
rollout
winning
kind
the
of
battle
stuff,
up
but
front
this is not
and
been
winning in a
good
big
at all
way
for
and
that.
giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Fields throw here into the hands of Boyd.
Oh, if I hit that hezzy earlier, I think Pickens could have picked up that block and I
The
could have picked a
passing
touchdown.
game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Let's stretch that there, and then Boyd, you're gonna come, across the field right there.
Off play action, Fields. And that's caught one more time by Boyd.
Whoa, hit out of bounds,
He's able
please?
to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
All right.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. He gets this
What?
down to
I
the
feel
3.
like I am like chunk with what I'm seeing.
And he got half of what he
This
needed
is
there,
the
2
worst this has
yards,
ever
and
been
it'll bring up a 3rd
for
and
me.
2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Okay.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the
What
ball
in
from
the
other.
world is that keeps happening? It's the second time this drive.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on.
All right, thank God that's done.
Well, this was a very close.
All right, guys.
game
Well,
at halftime,
unfortunately,
Charles, but in this
I thought I'd be able to do a one-off franchise kind of thing to be able to see how the Steelers go over the course of maybe a couple streams here and there, but I'm not going to be able to play Madden on this computer. I don't know if it's the game Madden itself or if it's my computer. I can't play it on my Xbox because I have the Xbox One S and the graphics. It's Madden 23, so it doesn't have the same capabilities. I don't remember if that one was one that was causing it to be like you have to play it. No, I can download it on my Xbox, but it's Madden 23. So that's infuriating. So until I get either upgrade on my computer or a better console, man. But I would actually have to play more Madden to like sit down and really figure out, okay, how do these different, because one of the things is like the intricacies of the passing feels completely different. It feels completely different. Now, a lot of that I felt like I was like from snap trying to move in the pocket and stuff. It just felt so clunky. And I don't know that was the game as much as it had to have been my computer. It had to have been my computer and the processing between it and streaming. But Well, unfortunately. So, it is what it is. Still was. It's still more fun to hop on and um, play a game while chatting than it is necessarily playing a game like that and it just being me. So, but with that, guys, man, this game seems. I mean, this song seems so like eerie. But appreciate you guys. I do still plan to be on normal time on Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern time, and we will be back chatting, checking in, and then more Plague Tale Requiem playthrough. And so, hope you guys have a great weekend. Happy Friday to you. And, man, I can't wait for NCAA 25. I just don't want to be let down because it's still by EA. But man, if they can make a much more smooth game and just the fun, like I'm looking forward to being able to build like an offensive coordinator at like a North Texas, and build up my career to be able to coach some sort of, power school and have a heck of a career. I'm looking forward to that so much. Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. Happy gaming. Happy living. God bless. Have a wonderful weekend. You too, Axis. Good night, guys. Peace. You too, Red. I don't want you to feel left out. Me just saying goodnight to Axis.